respected teachers, and my dear friends. I am here to share my experiences of how I have been inspired listening to Father every day in the assembly. What is the foremost and the ultimate purpose of our life on earth? Why are we born on this earth? Why should we come to school? And why should we learn? For all these questions, the answer is only one, and that is to acquire knowledge in order to become divine. Then what is knowledge? What is divinity? Knowledge is the ultimate pathway to become divine. Divinity is the state where we completely become Tattvam Asi or Aham Brahmasmi. That is, I am Brahman or God himself. In order to acquire this knowledge, the only thing we have to do is to first travel within our inner self. And that is where knowledge is present, not outside us. Traveling within ourselves, we reach the state of meditation. In order to reach the state of meditation, we have been following a wonderful learning process in our school, which includes collecting the information through books and various sources, converting this information into experiences, and absorbing knowledge from the experiences that we have gained, which finally connects us with the wisdom state, where we move on to the state of meditation. That is where we listen to the voice of God. What does it mean to listen to the voice of God? It means we hear what God talks with us. What is the language that God uses when He talks to us? Is it the normal language that we speak to each other? No. God speaks to us with the language of love. And He who is completely divine and He who has acquired complete knowledge is the one who can only understand this language of love. We are in the midway to acquire divinity with incomplete knowledge. In order to acquire this knowledge, we require an essential coordination between our mind and body. We require all our states of mind, mainly the superconscious, the collective conscious, the spontaneous conscious, and the ultimate conscious minds to become activated. And to do this, we have been gifted with the Falun Dafa exercises, the reading of Suan Falun, and the sending of the writer's thoughts. This helps us to detach ourselves from the worldly distractions present outside us and also helps us to establish a connectivity with the divine. What are these worldly distractions which have been cutting off our connectivity with the divine? There are mainly two things. Firstly, the ego, and secondly, the technology. The ego is the most destructive factor of human life. Ego is what makes us feel something is easy or difficult. But oftentimes we fail to recognize that difficulties are the best times of one's life. It is so because God comes down to help us at times of difficulties. But many a times we fail to recognize it and fail to accept that divinity in us. And that is the greatest sin that we are committing. Secondly, the technology. This is the greatest factor that has been cutting off our connection with the divine. The technological gadgets and the things that we see in this materialistic world is all an illusion, the Maya. It could be there for one moment and disappear the next. It only gives us temporary pleasure, but ultimately we end up suffering pain. Thus, in order to detach ourselves from all these distractions, the Falun Dafa exercises, the reading of Suan Falun, and sending the writer's thoughts is the best method to meditate. Every man on this earth wishes to be rich. What does it really mean to be rich? Is it to earn crores and lakhs? If not, then what does it mean to be rich? It means to acquire abundance of knowledge. Knowledge is the greatest wealth of one's life. He who has acquired the knowledge is the richest man on earth. He is the one who spreads divinity to the entire world. He is the true yogi who has been mastered in all the four yogas, the Gnana Yoga, the Bhakti Yoga, the Karma Yoga, and the Raja Yoga. He is the true Swadharmi who is always devoted to his duties. There has been a belief in the existence of the Devas and the Asuras. They have been still existing today, but we call them good and bad people. A Deva is the one who is striving to acquire divinity and knowledge. He who wants to give, that is, the price of living is giving. He who wants to share his divinity to the entire world. And it is all up to us whether we make ourselves a deva or an asura with our karma, that is our action. Hoping that all of you have understood, I would like to end it here by reminding all of you that whenever there was a decay of righteousness and the rise of unrighteousness, there was an avatara manifested. Krishna, Jesus, Buddha, all these people have come down to save the earth. And today, when evil has reached its peaks and heights, it's our duty as children to manifest ourselves as an avatara, destroy the evil, and procure the divinity within us. Thank you.